Hello and welcome to our video. This is Marina Babawi and Camilla Zolotov. Today we delve into the Ironbound Community Corporation's Environmental Justice Tour Bus and the climates of inequality in Newark, a community revealing the structural inequality driving environmental injustices. We choose this topic because it isn't talked about a lot and we wanted to spread awareness just like the Ironbound community. To start, we are going to define what public history is and what public historians are. The term public history refers to the wide range of ways in which history is presented to communities in the world and the way it is applied to real-life issues. Public history is meant to connect historical events to current challenges, not only in an educational setting, but also engage with society as a whole. The National Council on Public History said, "Public historians come in all shapes and sizes. They call themselves historical consultants, museum professionals, government historians, archivists, oral historians, cultural resource managers, curators, film and media producers, historical interpreters, historic preservationists, policy advisors, local historians, and community activists, among many other job descriptions. All share an interest and commitment to making history relevant and useful in the public sphere. They're all united by the same commitment to make history known and helpful to the general public." In this case, it is a public history project that delves into the intersections of race, class, and ethnicity in the context of climate injustice. The neighborhoods are predominantly populated by African Americans and immigrants who are living in dire and unsanitary conditions, reminding us that skin color and neighborhood demographics often determine air quality. A realization that ties air quality to social and racial status. This isn't just about the physical location, it's deeply connected to societal structure. An example of a public history project is the Climate Inequality exhibition, which shares stories about frontline communities in their fights for environmental justice. In class, we discussed the Newark building resistance story, which is part of the exhibition, and it focuses on the Ironbound neighborhood that has been exposed to multiple sources of toxins. Toxins like diesel pollution affect the residents' hearts, nervous system, and respiratory system, which leads to health impacts that will stay with them for the rest of their lives. The Climate Inequality exhibit is a public history project because it shows the historical context of Newark's issues to the public and connects it to their current issues. This exhibit serves as an inspiration for promoting positive change in the world because it demonstrates how collective action by ordinary individuals can make a significant difference. The exhibit was created collaboratively by a team of scholars, activists, and community members who all work together to emphasize the importance of collective action and community engagement in shaping public history. The Building Resistance exhibit offers an exploration of how history and society shape environmental injustices, particularly in Newark's unsanitary conditions and systemic inequality. It was created collaboratively by a team of scholars, activists, and community members who all work together to emphasize the importance of collective action and community engagement in shaping public history. The bus tour spreads awareness and makes everything seem real because they show visitors on the bus what a normal day in Newark looks like. One of the public history projects that we found the most interesting and inspirational was the ICC bus tour we took in March. The bus tour was meant to inform us of the real people that are living near this industrial area that has thousands of diesel trucks passing by every day, garbage incinerators, chemical and waste businesses. Taking the tour really put into perspective how closely people are living to this and the amount of harm it can cause. During the tour, we learned several facts about the Ironbound, such as the children living there have high rates of asthma and other respiratory conditions, which negatively affects their everyday life and results in missed school days that hinder their ability to further their education. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency designated Ironbound as an environmental justice community due to the excessive levels of air pollution and land contamination that negatively affect people's health and quality of life. The diesel trucks coming from surrounding industries and Port Newark travel neighborhood streets spewing harmful pollutants into the air. The biggest waste incinerator in the state, which burns 1 million tons of waste a year, is located right next to a complex of affordable housing. The intended audience for this was of course the students, but anybody is welcome to take the tour and inform themselves on the harsh realities that Ironbound residents face. This project engages with the community because they are actively trying to help the residents of the Ironbound by letting people know how difficult it is to live in an area that is so heavily contaminated. The tour is shining light on the issues that are not being addressed properly. This public history project incorporates history because it speaks about issues that have been present in the past and shows how they are still trying to find ways to alleviate those who are affected by the toxins. As we discussed in class, the Ironbound neighborhood has faced these issues for years, and there have been people back then that have also worked to put an end to the problem. This tour connects to the issues in the present, because as we saw, there are people who are currently living in the area that are facing health implications. This project can be used to work towards a potential solution to the issues of the Ironbound community, because people who take the tour can be empowered to stand up against social injustices and maybe prompt them to get involved with the organization. The more people that go on the tour, the more recognition they receive. It can also instill hope to the people by shining a positive light on the potential for improvement. In Newark's story, we find a powerful reminder that when communities unite, they can effect significant change. This tale is one that inspires and highlights the indomitable spirit of humankind. It underscores the sheer power of collective efforts. These communities show the transformative power of unity, not just on their immediate surroundings, but on the global landscape. The Ironbound is organized to fight back against the legacy of industrialization in the Ironbound, where residential homes, schools, and businesses exist alongside industrial facilities that often release chemicals, pollutants, and bad smells. Thousands of trucks pass through the neighborhood every day, releasing diesel particulate matter into the air, which stays in your body for the rest of your life. Kumar and Montanez too. Having numerous industrial facilities releases chemicals, pollutants, and unpleasant odors. Also, the fact that thousands of trucks pass through the neighborhood every day, releasing diesel particulate matter into the air. This is especially concerning, as this particulate matter can remain in the body for life and has been linked to various health problems. Newark is the only state where 1 in every 4 children suffers from asthma, which is significantly higher than the national average. This highlights the urgent need to take action to address the harmful effects of industrialization on the neighborhood and its residents. The Ironbound community has protested and won several battles, including fighting for a park. Despite the lack of parks and recreational spaces in Newark compared to other communities, their advocacy led to the creation of Newark's first waterfront park, Riverfront Park, was yet another win for the ICC. The advocacy for a park along the river began in 1992. But in order for them to continue making a difference in the Newark community, they need to be heard by more people. Supporting environmental justice organizations can also be an effective way to promote environmental equity. This includes donating to organizations that work towards climate justice, volunteering, and participating in their advocacy campaigns. One particularly effective piece of media content in the exhibit is a documentary-style video that features interviews with local activists and community members, providing a platform for their voices and experiences. This impactful media content effectively captures the resilience and resistance of marginalized communities, shedding light on their efforts to challenge systems of oppression. The ICC bus tour was an informative experience that opened our eyes to the broader issues happening in the city we learn in. The Public History Project brings hope to the community by showing that there are people that truly care about the dangerous circumstances they are in and can serve as an inspiration to others who are facing environmental injustice in their communities. They demonstrate when a community comes together and speaks up, they can improve their environment significantly.